You said here, YouTube. It's dirty like the government here. I got my girl outside. I think was a farmer maybe in her past life because she is intrigued with farming equipment. But I wanted to get on here and kind of give everybody an update. I took the past couple months off, as most everybody should know. I've been out in the middle of nowhere in West Virginia building a cabin. Not quite done yet, but I had to come back to the armpit of America, my homestead, my main homestead, and get a few things done, wrapped up around here. Winter's closing in, and it's coming quick. But I'm gonna kind of transition this channel from the current status that it is, as far as just focusing on prepping and whatnot, into more things that everybody else wants to do, like small projects that I'm working on and stuff like that. I'm going to try to steer clear of the politics with the whole jab and the vaccines and all of that. I don't care. You know, past couple of months I've lived by myself in the middle of nowhere, and no news, no nothing. And I couldn't have been happier. So I would highly suggest people ditch the TV, get rid of it. Another thing I would highly suggest is stop drinking alcohol. I am 7 weeks 100% sober. Everybody that I've seen, customers and friends and whatnot, have all noticed a complete different side of me, physically and in the work that I do. So, see, April, I think I was 267, 268, maybe 269. This is the next one I'm gonna quit, smoking Phillies. But I actually weighed myself this morning, and I haven't been the weight that I am right now since, I don't know, 2012. So I went from 260, I'm gonna go on the high side, just say 270 in April, and it's September right now, and I'm 217.4 just by changing my diet and stop the alcohol. And I have to add, I cut dairy out of my product, or my diet too. I quit drinking milk. I used to drink probably 3-4 gallons of milk a week. I was on 3 different high blood pressure medications and cholesterol, and I can tell you from April till now, I'm on none of it. My blood pressure is back to, say, 25-year-old. My cholesterol fell back in. My diet used to be meat, steaks, ribs, pork chops, chicken breasts, chicken thighs, so on and so forth. Sausage, not that kind of sausage, you dirtballs. Get out of the gutter. Like meatloafs, stuff like that, like good mom dinners, spaghettis. And currently, I'm on the Mediterranean diet, and I couldn't be happier. It's good food, tastes good. A lot of salads, a lot of spinach, a lot of arugula, balsamic vinegars, a lot of fruit, a lot of nuts, and it's really good for you. So I highly recommend everybody ditch the mainstream news, ditch those YouTubers that are out there in YouTube land that just talk about, basically they're a third mouthpiece for the mainstream news. You know, there's nothing you and I can do to change really anything, other than, I don't even know if that's going to work anymore, your voting rights, but Just live your life for you. You know what I mean? Do you support your family? Get a puppy or two, or not. I wouldn't recommend getting 2 puppies at the same time. It's a lot of work. They have gotten me kicked out of a hotel room. I'll be honest. They've actually got me kicked out of 2 hotel rooms. 2 hotels, 2 different states, within a week, mind you. This little Spitfire is full of anger and hostility, and I can't get it out of her. This one here is the one that got me kicked out of the very first hotel. She ran down a hotel maid, and she wasn't mean about it. She wasn't angry and trying to like hurt the maid, but I did have a do not disturb sign, and there was dogs in the room, and for whatever reason the hotel maid just disregarded it, quit eating grass, and decided to come in while I was in the shower, while she was out of her kennel, and ran this maid down the hall. And here I was running down the hall in a towel, surprised. In reality, all this one wanted to do was play and be petted. Somebody new. Say hi, Ava. This is my female, Ava. She's homeo something, where her eyes are different colors. One eye's brownish gray, the other one is bottom, it's split. And if you can see it, half of it's blue. The top half that she doesn't really ever show is brown. But for the most part, they're good dogs. And I couldn't be happier getting rid of a lot of the nastiness in my life. Back reading a good book, trying to live the simple life. I've actually had to buy different shirts and pants because I've lost so much weight. All positive things in my book, I think, at least. The only negative thing that has happened in the past few months is I actually knocked a tooth out, so I got a fake gold tooth in there for right now. But that was my own fault with a pry bar. Came back and smacked me in the face. Just live your life, folks. Do what you can with what you got and when you can. No real reason to panic buy and live your life traumatized, constantly going from one fear to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next, because it doesn't work. It hasn't worked on me the past couple of months. Like I said, I've stopped all of the negative mainstream news, even the alternative news. I'm kind of glad Tucker Carlson's no longer on Fox News. That was the one reason why I watched Fox News, was for Tucker, but I could care less now what any news organization has to say. I figure quit eating grass. I figure if it gets bad enough and we get invaded, which will never happen. Never say never, I shouldn't say that, but I don't foresee it happening. You're going to see it in the skies. Sirens will go off. I'm not concerning myself with living in fear for other people, and I suggest everybody get right with this man upstairs. Eventually, you'll meet him. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. So, I'm going to do a little video here in a little bit. I did some Shoshugibon raised planter beds, and I need to kind of touch them up with a torch and explain what Shoshugibon means and seal them. And then they're ready to go. But give me a little bit. I got another hour or two training with these guys individually, and I'll get something out. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.